Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And a relay home. And he is going to beat the throw home as he scores to make this a 5-3 game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. To third now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Junior Guerra enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Again, another foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a bouncing ball for the second baseman Marte. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge. Sean Doolittle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. He's set. Here it comes. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Digging in once again, Cole Calhoun. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. Stepping up now, Starlin Castro. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Guerra is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in, Asdrubal Cabrera. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Popped him up. Kelly is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning. Now to the plate, Nick Ahmed. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. That finds the zone, a called strike. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Domingo Leyva will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
There's one on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. So another game is in the books. Guys, what do you make of where things stand around the league as we head into June?
Matt, we are at the point in the season where certain teams have seized the mantle of front runner. If you are on one of those pace setters, you are looking to keep your stride, and if you're not, then you're trying to keep an eye on who's out in front of you and see if you can either cut into that lead or at least keep pace and not be left in the dust.
Totally agree. This is usually the time when we start to see teams separating themselves a little bit, but there's a lot of season left at the same time.
Well, as teams do these days, Juan Soto is being honored in tonight's bobblehead giveaway.
Well, Matt, if there's anybody on this team who you'd want in your bobble.
Now batting, Juan Soto.
Third.
He'll get to
The
take
left
his
fielder.
first cuts here.
Juan
And he'll get back in safely.
Soto.
See it, drive it like you can. Let's go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot. Just
Oh, what a play at second.
Beat it out,
Got
beat it
him.
out.
So striding in, Juan Soto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it's fouled away.
Hey, come on, let the big dog eat, buddy.
The 0-1.
Ball one.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Hey, let it rip one time.
The 1-2. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. The tag as he holds on, and that guy is meat at home plate. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals,
baseman,
Eric
number 9.
Thames.
Eric. Hey.
Liner toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus
The batter.
Aguilar.
The first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Soto will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and digging into bat
left
next, the
fielder.
ever dangerous Juan Soto.
Ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strike.
All right, one more time, right here.
Ripped on the ground to first.
Come on, get
And
there,
he'll
get
step
there.
on the bag himself, and the inning is...
The left fielder, number 22. Wow.
Hey, come on now, one time. Right
First
here,
pitch
right
on
here.
its way. He pulls this one into right. Birdie makes the catch for out number 3. One left for Washington. Here now is Juan Soto, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
Soto.
Here's the first pitch to him, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, your turn right there. He's on the ropes. Let's go. Drive him in.
The 0-1 on its way. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Last strike now for the Nats. That misses 1-2.
Drive him in. Need you right here.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he goes the other way with it. High and deep down the left field line. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. And we are tied again.
So close to getting out of this mess. 2 outs, 2 strikes, but then the grand slam gave him something could handle, and he pays for it dearly.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas. And he'll be the one to get the 11th underway. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Man, I thought this at bat.
Ready for another shot now, Juan Soto. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far.
Beautiful part about that home run ball is one swing, it can do a lot of damage. We're tied right now, but you can go back to that previous at bat when he hit the grand slam and drove in 4 big runs.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Scooped up onto first, and that'll mean a... Stepping up to the plate, Brian Anderson. His career line with Doolittle, he's just 1 for 6. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Going back is the left fielder, and they have taken the lead.
Oh, and that was really close.
Well, with a chance to reflect on this one, Soto turned in a nice performance at the plate, guys.
Yeah, no doubt. We mentioned earlier how important he is to this club. It's contributions like this one today, if turned in consistently over the long haul, can really have a huge impact on this ball club, assuming everyone else is holding up their end of the bargain. I look forward to seeing some more of the same from him in the future, and I know they do as well.
Eric Fedde has torn up the minor leagues as they've decided to take a shot on this exciting arm at the top level.
What a terrific moment for any young pitcher, Matty. I remember getting there for my debut, just taking in all the sights and sounds, and I'm sure he's going through the same thing right now.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I'm looking forward to seeing how he handles the emotions out there on the bump. If he could find some calm, it could be a great performance.
Standing in, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, nobody away.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Now this is swung on and missed by Choo as he's dispatched for the first out. Here it comes now to Andrus.
Batting second. Not shortstop.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Andrus.
Line to the right side. And there's his first hit in his new uniform. That has to feel good to get that out of the way. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
3-3-3.
Soto is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Danny Santana is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Fouled away. Andres stands at second with two gone. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Turner is there to make the catch, and the side is... First pitch coming. Here it is.
Leading off for the Rangers, the left fielder. 0-1. Willie Calhoun.
Swing and a liner. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Todd Frazier is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Swinging the ball line softly down the line in left, but this is a foul ball. Still a ball and two strikes. Here he comes again, 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Rougned Odor comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Eaton going back. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on.
Hey, no run,
and the throw in gets away from him. And they'll hold the lead runner at third, but the batter does end up making it to second with only one away. Standing in now, Robinson Chirinos. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Fouled off. Bottom of the second here with no score. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
So he got him swinging. Robinson Chirinos goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys.
The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
That's one of those do-or-die plays right there, D-Road. Good job there by the third baseman to get it. Has to do that bare hand. That was a strong throw the first.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Andrews, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Fedde will take it himself for the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joey Gallo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
One of the things every pitcher wants.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Now batting.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Danny.
Runner at first here, one man out.
And
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Relay to first in time. And first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1-1.
A called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
No ball, 2
A
strikes.
swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Rougned Odor is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hard hit to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. First offering on its way.
The first baseman.
Out of play off to the right. Looking at his career totals, Guzman has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Eaton is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch.
Now batting.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Rangers. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Right to Cabrera. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Joey Gallo now. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. And there are 2 away now. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Now batting. The center fielder.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Into the box now, Willie Calhoun. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
The third baseman.
No balls and a strike to count.
Frazier.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Stays alive. Still 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Second base.
Rougned Odor stands in as he looks at a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Popped him up. Castro moving to his left. And that's the third out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. And a good throw gets him one gone. So one gone now in the Texas half of the eighth. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. He pulls this one into right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away. And he'll reach second now with one away. Standing in as the potential tying run, Shin-Soo Choo. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. And low, it's a ball and a strike. One out and a runner on second base. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
He went out and delivered in his first start since being called up with a strong outing on the mound and a team victory.
That's got to feel real good for him, Matt, and even more so for the GM. You promote this guy, he throws like this in his debut, and you look like a genius. Quite a young talent.
And that'll bring forth Luis Urias, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Here's the first pitch.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
That evens it up 1-1. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now. Manny Pena will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 5-4 game.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. Oh, and he misses it. And a relay to the plate. The tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second.
The center fielder.
So it's second and third following the error. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Lorenzo Cain, on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to knock. Josh Hader comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Jed Jerko is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. And this is taken outside for ball one. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 2. And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now. So striding forward now, Victor Robles. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a pop-up now. Jerko in foul ground. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for route number 2. Eric Thames will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Nationals. Number 9, Eric.
Strike one to start the at-bat. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Comes set with the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers. Well, if you've just joined us, we're in a tightly contested matchup of division rivals that may be headed for a good conclusion. Heidi, tell us more about what's at stake here.
Well, these players know there is no better way for a club to help its own cause than by beating a division rival. I know it is early in the season, but the competitive intensity down here is palpable. These teams don't like each other. Whichever one prevails in this close game is likely going to walk away with a bounce in their step.
And they'll Hunter Strickland has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. His career line against Hunter Strickland, he's 1 for 4. Ball 1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Hit on the ground to short. Turner has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. At bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Grounder down the line at third. Cabrera's up with it. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. Eduardo Nunez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And this is low, ball 1. He enters play here at 288. 1 home run and 11 RBIs.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2 balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the...
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Here comes the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2-1 now.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that's taken high and outside for ball one.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Rosario at third. Nunez over at second. Marisnik is over at first with one away. All even now, 2-2. Line drive to center field. And he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the second out. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the eighth.
Now batting.
So two are gone in the Mets half of the eighth. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Sean Doolittle trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Doolittle.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back to back. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Edwin Diaz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Leading up for Washington.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now, Starlin Castro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lifted into center field. After it is Marisnik. He can't get there as it falls in.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Fouled away. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnik is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. As a look, now the pitch. This is line to left. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
What a momentum shift right there. Now the visitors are down to their final 3 outs. You can bring your big boy in to close this one out.
Robert Gesellman answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Victor Robles digging in now. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Sent out to straightaway center field. Marisnik is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Eric Thames will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Eric Thames.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the Hine. Into the second deck and gone.
And everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
Here now is Trey Turner as he rips it on the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage. Will Harris comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Pops this one up. But this will land untouched. Harris, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. In now, Michael Conforto, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job. It's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And it's fouled away. Still only 1 out in the inning. Another one sent foul. Grounded weakly toward third. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw gets him, 2 down. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the left side. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. Jed Lowry will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. There are 2 gone, and the possible go-ahead run at first is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Soto is there, and he'll make the catch. Jerry's Familia enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Here's the first pitch to him. And whoa, this is off the third base bag. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first? Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. A dive, but he's back. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the first pitch. Runner goes for second. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. And he's in there at third as the possible winning run.
Hey, that's an aggressive move by the manager. I love the decision to force the action, put the defense on his heels. You don't see hit and runs in court in the late innings like that was just used to perfection.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. And Cano will put this one away for out number 2. So digging in with a chance to win it here as Dribble Cabrera, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. On the ground for Cano at second. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow. We are into extra innings. Next for the Mets, Jake Marisnick. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against. Lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Popped him up. Castro calls for it. And that's the first out of the inning. So here's Jeff McNeil. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. No balls and 1 strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
He got a mistake.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is Taylor. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So here's Pete Alonso as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Tanner Rainey, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Cano waits on the first pitch. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And this will be fouled away. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Seth Lugo enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Victor Robles. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hard liner to center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Wilmer Defoe will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Wilmer Defoe.
And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. The 1-0. Last strike now for the Nats. Lifted down the line in left. Cespedes on the move. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Wow, Dero, this one has to sting. Couldn't quite get it done, and thus they drop another game behind a team already above them in the division race.
Yeah, this is certainly the games that you have to find a way to win if you want to move up in the standings, especially if you have a chance in the late innings. The good news is this season is still pretty young, and they're going to have a lot more chances like this as the campaign rolls on.
The Nats are a team that have certainly had their struggles of late. And for more on that, let's send it down to Heidi Watney at field level.
Well, it's no secret this team has been in a slide of late. They've admitted they're a little bit frustrated. To start rehabilitating their mojo, it's crucial they find a way to grind out a win. But when you've been dropping one game after another, that's easier said than done. So let's see if they can find a way to get a W here and stop the bleeding.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him.
Fouled away. Garno gets his lead at first, nobody out. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1.
Hey, there's not a lot. Catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
So we got him swinging. Ender Inciarte is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Count remains at 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hit hard on the ground to second, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Leading off the inning, Ryan Zimmerman, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Line to the right side. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch.
He's set and the pitch. This pitch is popped up. Freeman has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera. From the stretch. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Now back, catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Swinging a soft liner. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the run will come in to score from second as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Eric Thames will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Out in front as this is pulled foul. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Hit hard towards center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, you know that save situation's gone out.
Now this gets all the way to the wall. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. Now the relay home. Throw won't get him.
Nice job adding to their lead right there. He'll find a way to get all the way around to third on the triple. And with it, this becomes a 6-run ball game.
In now is Adam Eaton.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Man, they're just piling it on now. That RBI triple makes it a 7-run lead. It's hard enough to come back from a 7-run deficit in football. You can't score any touchdowns in this game.
Shane Green comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here now is Juan Soto.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Albies picks it up. Throw to first is in time, but two down now in the Washington 8th, and that'll bring up the power hitting first baseman Ryan Zimmerman. And now pitch on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will get there to make the running play. And Will Harris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Adam Duvall.
Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Now the pitch. Fouled off.
Baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2. Grounded to first. Zimmerman has it, and he'll step on the bag himself. So here's Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
The third baseman, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. On the ground to the right side, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting, catcher Kurt Suzuki.
At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. Fouled away. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Ready on 0-2. This is flared out towards second. To second for 1. On to Freeman. A double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Sean Doolittle enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Oh, and he misses it. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Last time through was a base hit. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Doolittle is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Now here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. Final strike for the Braves. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, they get that elusive win, what they've been looking for, and that will put an end to this awful skid, and they'll try to forget about it as soon as possible.
Yeah, with that losing streak in together and get everything back on track.
Now in the box, Buster Posey will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Here's Buster Posey now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Here you go. Let it fly.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, come on now. One time right here.
Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that brings up Buster Posey. First pitch on its way. Swing, and he pops him up. And this should get him out of it. Ready once again, Buster Posey. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Belt waits on it, and the inning is over. Today didn't go the way he wanted it to at the plate with his new team.
He should have plenty of opportunities down the stretch.
The Nationals have put together a strong campaign so far this year. Here's Heidi Watney. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. From the stretch, a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He's in at second safely as a run is also in, and with it they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of.
Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The left fielder, number 22.
Now at the plate, Juan Soto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Weak grounder back to the mound. A throw to the plate, and he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. Liner in there for a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from us.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is... Will Harris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36.
No balls and a strike to count. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Thames is there, 1 away. Jose Osuna will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone. First offering on its way.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
You can
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will Clay Holmes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52. Clay Holmes.
Slapped hard the opposite. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that means the catcher, Yan Gomes, bats next. Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Buster Posey will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. And that misses, ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Posey has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Now the 1-0. Swing and he pops him up. Bell onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third. And, oh, what do you know? Knock for yourself.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Fly ball out to right field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Wilmer Defoe will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Wilmer Defoe.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
This one's flared toward left center. Coming in is Heredia, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. Nick Birdie answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Dero. Breaking ball up and away, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand. That usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Juan Soto to the plate now. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, a diving stop. One there. He beat it out. At the plate, Eric Thames. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. This year against right-handed pitching, Thames has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. This change defensively for the Nationals.
Sean Doolittle comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
So we got him looking there. Adam Frazier becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. Lifted in the air to center. Oh, and he misses it. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Reynolds stands at third with one gone in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Popped him up. He makes the catch, and the Nationals have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. Chalk up another mark in the W column, and an already pretty good record gets one win better.
Yeah, this team is well positioned as we near the All-Star break. They haven't been outright dominant, but they've made a real good case that they are a team to be reckoned with in this race.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing what they do in the second half. Going to be a real interesting club to follow.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Winker will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Pedro Strop takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Coming to the plate now, Derek Dietrich. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. No balls and 1 strike. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out. Second time today.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
To the plate now, Josh Van Meter, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. The 1-2. Popped him up. Zimmerman in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Eugenio Suarez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. 0-1 the count. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. His career line with Doolittle, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Robert Stevenson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Asdrubal Cabrera will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knot.
Here now is Trey Turner. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a 2-run shot to left center as they grab an 8-7 lead. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Yeah, Matty B, how about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit it in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American Small Park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today. Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
D-Row, they call that the old chuck and duck, right?
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Robles, the runner at second with 1 away. Now a look and a throw back to second. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Runs up and gets this one down. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The right fielder, number 9, Eric Thames.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames, and it's fouled away. Runner going a second time. Ground. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage is. Max Scherzer is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Galvis behind. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you could get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Tying run headed home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And we are tied here in the bottom of the ninth.
Up next is Cincinnati.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands his zone.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nick Senzel is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th. Stepping into the box, Starlin Castro looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Out in front of it, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Senzel's got it. On to first, and it's a very quick start to the 10th. Already 2 away here. Riding in once again, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here comes the first pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Joey Votto come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first. And it'll be in time. Posey delivers the strike to get him.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
And this pitch.
Right there, which is pretty eye-opening, to say the least.
Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the Mike Moustakas will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Moustakas is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Freddie Galvis. He's gone.
Point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now the 1-2 pitch. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Joey Votto remains in the game, batting 8th and manning first base. Michael Lorenzen takes the mound to start the 11th inning. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner. Here's a high pop-up. Galvis over to his left. He's got it 1 away. Yan Gomes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10, Yan Gomes.
And he fouls this one off. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 6 home runs and a dozen RBIs.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
And there's ball 2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's flared off to the right side. Right fielder coming on. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Hard ground ball to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Victor Robles digging in now. Working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here's the center fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Boy, talk about having a debut. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first, not in time, and the go-ahead run is across to score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
Those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team.
This gets foul. It's 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. A tag for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
The batter number 1.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Wilmer Defoe. Down the first baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So Hunter Strickland takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Senzel is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little bit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Grounded back up the middle. The throw to Defoe. On to first, and they get the double play.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position.
And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the...
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Cardinals, number 35, Slay Thomas.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation, right? But I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now, this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there, and you have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Fouled away. A 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Carpenter, the runner at third. Edman at second. Bader on at first with 2 down. On to first, and the Redbird. Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Jordan Hicks takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Got him to go after that one, but he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. And he's safe at first, so he's aboard on the drop third strike. Wilmer Defoe will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Wilmer Defoe.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Trey Turner. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. In now is Adam Eaton. His day at the plate. But this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, your team really needs you like they need it right here. You have to be able to.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Daniel Hudson comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Fouled off. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he is going to have extra bases to start it out. And your winning run will be in scoring position. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Fastball just off the inside corner. Grounded to short. And there's out number 2. Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the Cardinals are going to walk off a winner. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Juan Soto may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And, folks, this ball game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And this ball game is tied at 1.
So this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, and we are tied.
Now batting, right fielder, Eric.
Into the box now, Eric Thames. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. And it's fouled away. No outs, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 15.
Now at the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out toward second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage... Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. His career line with Doolittle. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And Kendrick will make the play on it for the first out. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul DeYoung. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Plays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Fastball laid off well below the knees. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have... Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. Here's Buster Posey now. He was a double play victim last time around. He's set and the pitch. The bouncer up the middle. And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock to start the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And a relay to the plate. And a Curly W is in the books as the Nationals walk off with a win.
Endings just don't get much better than this. Great job at the plate putting the ball in play, and then the runner at first does the rest. Stop at third? No way. Grounded third, flew home, and scored the game winner. My heart is still in my throat.
The Nats are perched at the top of their division, and with the trade deadline just around the corner and the pennant race beginning to take shape, I'm sure they're looking to put some distance between themselves and their pursuers.
Well, no doubt they are happy sitting in the catbird seat with a lot of baseball left to be played, but they can't afford to get complacent. So, yes, they need to press on and see if they can create a little separation between themselves and the rest of the pack.
Number 16.
Line drive to center field. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Trey Turner. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Dave Lawrence. It's strike one. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish. But he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
In now is Adam Eaton.
As he sends it on the ground to first. Bell picks it up.
And he'll step on the bag himself. And Hunter Strickland gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Took a little off, and it's in for a cold strike one. His average right at .295 here to start play. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. And strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch.
And Kendrick gives it a reach going by, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. So it was a strikeout swinging. Kevin Newman is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Oh, and Cabrera bobbles it. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. And it looks like this. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Osuna on second. Frazier at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's Gregory Polanco. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Throw to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Blake Holmes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52.
Ready to begin the 8th. Here now is Juan Soto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's smoked, but right into the shift. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. The leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
1-1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And this is fouled at the plate. Another 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polanco has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Sean Doolittle enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. Gregory Polanco is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-2, here it is. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Another 0-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. Josh Bell the next to hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Digging in, Colin Moran, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Eric Gonzalez will come on now and pinch run here. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. In his career, Heredia is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big. Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores, but it's offline. He scores, and we are tied here in the 8th. JT Riddle will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions.
Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now batting.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Thames will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that Guillermo Heredia takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Keone Kela takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Pitch on the way. High and deep to right center. Polanco giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting. The first base.
Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Zimmerman. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Wilmer Difo will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 1, Wilmer Difo.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, D-Roll, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Newman fields it cleanly, and they will get the force, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over. Well, guys, we mentioned earlier that the trade deadline is almost upon us. Do you look for this team to be active as a buyer?
Matt, in this day and age, any team with any kind of hopes at a postseason run has to be considering adding a piece or two, because if you don't, you're losing a step to those teams that are making upgrades. On the other hand, you don't want to be trading away very many valuable prospects unless you're pretty sure your team is a serious contender.
Yeah, and the other thing to make sure is that the player or players you are acquiring are actually going to come in and make you a better team. It's not just about making moves to make moves, but those are the things that GMs have to figure out this time of year.
Well, in case you missed the memo, Manny Machado is about to make his debut in his brand new uniform.
Yeah, and they're hoping his presence is going to give them a little extra boost for the rest of the season. We'll see what kind of impact he has on this team.
Yeah, he was just traded for in the hopes of bolstering this lineup heading into the back.
And in steps Manny Machado, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Striding in now for the Nats, Manny Machado. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Manny Machado.
Hey, let's go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to right center. On the move is Harper. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's Manny Machado now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Manny
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Bruce is there to take this ball in, and Machado is down on just one pitch. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. His career line against Hunter Strickland. He's 2 for 4.
Harrison.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Pitch on the way. A ground ball to third. Machado has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Manny Machado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now.
Now. One at a time.
Now here's the pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2. It was a rough start to his tenure with his new squad today, as he looked all kinds of lost at the plate.
No doubt. Maybe he was pressing a little bit, trying to impress his new boys, justify the investment they made in him. His coaches will try to get him back on track and contributing going forward.
In now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit.
Now batting, number 1.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box, Ian Desmond. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
The catcher, number 35,
Elias Diaz, the next to hit. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
And he watches a call in on him. 1-1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Grounded softly to the right. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time. They got him, and the ball game